I th- this is the thing that is really annoying to me about this specific conversation. Um, I remember there at one point in time, not too long ago, maybe like not even a year ago. A lot of the talking point was black men need to black men who date outside their race or who want to need to do so without bringing up black women. And my point was always that's kind of the human thing to do when you don't like something. You do a comparison of what it is you actually do like, or when you do like something, you do a comparison of what you don't like, right? I.e., the passport bros when they say go overseas because American women, blah 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 blah. So that's just the human way. And this here proves my point. Except it's going even further into it, which is like it's like kind of odd because the caption is, oh nothing, just a black man's baby mama, a white man spoiled married moved to Hawaii, and it's riding on the idea of black men suck at being fathers and husbands and so on, and get you a white man. So why does it now have a switch of criticism, which is absolutely understandable why she would say what she said. I even see that in the comment section a few times. Let's see if I can find it. And that's me. I'm simply asking, do you want us to mind a business or not? Right? Um, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? But while we're here, we're just going to read some until we find it because I can't find it off the back. But this guy says, go please and stop crying about black men not wanting you. I love my queens, just annoyed of the complaints being narrow-minded. And when do you do something, you not go shit on him versus just being happy. All this means is he's still winning because he's still on your mind. I don't know about that part specifically, but it is kind of odd. And I'm going to show you actually another reel that does this that I saved. And I don't get it. I don't get it because this ain't even comparative to the example I gave you of Pastor Bros saying that American women are bad. Because of the channels I see like this with black women and having like non-black husbands or whatever, it's weird that it centers around telling people about specifically black men while they're married. It's really odd. Like in this nonstop. I heard her whole page is like this. Oh, I think this is actually her. Yeah, this is her I'm thinking about. I don't know why I always see her stuff because I don't follow her. I don't interact with her. I just I don't know why. Instagram's kind of like that. It just constantly pushes you shit whether you want to see it or not, and it's a little bit annoying. Um, but yeah, like I said, I don't really get the whole thing. Um, you got married to a white guy. Honestly, if had I seen your page without the captions, wouldn't care. I personally myself am making an absolute point not to entertain the pages that try to monetize off of this, and they have different names like black man, white woman, black man, or black woman, white man, just shit like that, or interracial dating Instagram channel. I don't get the obsession with it. I don't. It's very very weird of the amount of content on the internet that is so obsessed with interracial relationships. Just don't fucking understand it. But before I go to the other row, let's read a few more comments. Cynthia says, why does everything have to be about color? My God. She's a beautiful woman who found an amazing man to love her properly, period. Damn. Um, sure. Actually, you know what? And I'm gonna see if I can find if if I can find that Kendra G video, cause she had a black woman on there the other night who was just angry as hell about apparently how black men always blah 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 blah, and it's like, it gets to a point of like, is your relationship legit at this point? Can it be? if it's all based on your hatred of somebody else, which is kind of weird because that's what you claim that the black men who marry out do. Like they hate you, therefore they have to be with someone else. That the whole thing is weird if you bring it full circle. But let's be a little more. Shit, does he have a brother? I just bought some clippers and I'm packed and ready. Oh, okay. I guess that's a thing, right? Apparently you cut your head bald or something. Rose, I love you. Your family, your content. I especially love how your husband, not your white husband, but your husband loves on you and your whole family. We knows that he's white. We can see that. But let's learn to stop putting our brothers down. You are young men of color who I think she means you are raising young men of color who will be wonderful husbands one day because of your husband is a great example to follow. You look beautiful, by the way. I shaved my head last year and I'm very close to doing it again this year as well. It sounds like there's becoming this divide where people who are like me who just are really annoyed with the race talk is kind of exhausting mentally. And then other people like the woman below her who loves it, who bask in black women belong where they are celebrated. And here's what does bother me about the race as specifically as a black man is like, look at what she said. Black women belong where they are celebrated. So you mean to tell me a select few of white guys have black wives that constitute them being celebrated? But all these black guys who either have Instagram pages, Twitter pages, YouTube channels, podcasts, all that shit that they say are black queens, that dude's been saying for decades, that doesn't constitute being celebrated? That's where I start to call bullshit. And you're full of shit, and you're now lying on the group of people who I, by default, am in, black men, because of an agenda, apparently. That's where I get frustrated. Stay with him out. Was that her white husband? I don't know. Date night. He doesn't look white, man. He doesn't look white. So, is there, and I have to ask this question because of the things that I see that are just like this. Are there a lot of black women out there who are in relationships with black dudes just waiting on a white guy to hit on them? Is that a thing? Is that a thing? Now, if you want to ask the question the other way around, fine. But I'm asking that question. Is that a thing? Is there a bunch of black women out there in relationships with black men waiting on the day what they call a brag comes and saves the day? Is that a thing? Because damn, it's starting to look like it. Phew, it must be exhausting having enough confidence to mind others' business 24/7. Sis, you look great. I hope you feel great. Here's the thing. You put it on Instagram, and then you make mention of people, and it's obviously about content that a lot of people are sensitive about. So yeah, they're going to comment. I don't know why y'all play stupid in this. Like, do y'all really get off or feel any type of positive way about playing literally playing this stupid? I don't get that. How can you play this dumb? Whatever, dude. Moving on. It's funny to see black men offended. This woman was a single mother. We all know black men disrespect single mothers every day. The same man tells them they should have chose better. Now that she's celebrating the fact that she found love, y'all mad. This isn't a dig at black men overall. It's a dig to her ex and the BS some black men listen to and believe about single mothers. Y'all just can't take it because it defies the dogma that you want single mothers and black women to believe. No, no. And see, this right here proves the point. This is the black guy coming to your aid. Hold on. Wait, is he gay? I'll just say he takes suspect pics. 'Cause that happens. But anyway, so this right here proves the point of you got a bunch of black guys out there who go to this length for you, who stick their neck out for you, but you don't say that that's being celebrated. But a select few white guys marry black women, and that's you being celebrated. The fucking bar, it's like 8 of them. Now again, to hold the whole black men offended, I don't know if generally we're offended by it, but to go at it from a personal point of view, because that's the only thing I can do right now. It's not offended. It's the contradiction, one, that I spoke about, and two, it's also annoyance. Like this idea, this constant idea of all the stereotypes, but this particular stereotype of, again, black man bad at being father, black man bad at being husband. When we know damn well the guy, if picking between the two, I'm looking at a video right now that people are reacting to Kendra G. Chick is 2 for 2, two babies, two baby daddies, and one of her deal breakers for the next guy was, oh, don't be boring. But it's like, hold up, ma'am, you just said earlier in this interview that you have that guys consistently are disrespectful and they come at you with, damn, there's some big ass titties. I would like to blah 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 blah. Well, a boring guy wouldn't say that. So what the fuck do you want? Again, when given the choice, you gravitate to that. You gravitated to that. But you're gonna blame that on everybody that's not you? That's the, if you want to use the word offended, that's the offense. That's the offended there. You get to make babies with non-boring dudes who fit very specific archetypes of black men, and then get to say black men generally or blah 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 blah. Like, what the fuck? And then some of us is talking about, because it ain't just my thoughts. I hear this on podcasts too now, which is we can literally, whether it's female friends or female family members, we can backtrack and look at some of the shit that we saw growing up, that we still see today, from people, from black women that are close to us. And it's like, it's very obvious that it's not as simple as he walked off on his kid and made her think that he was going to be there. I got one female family member who I could have told her, if I was an adult when she got with guy, which I was a kid. If I was an adult, I could have told her. That is a pretty boy, womanizing wannabe rapper. Does that fit the description of someone who wants to be a father someday? Does it? Does that fit the description of someone who wants to be a father one day? It doesn't. No, it doesn't. It doesn't. It fucking doesn't. But yet, that gets to be the representative for what black man is. Because she's having problems with him being the father and being there for their children. That gets to be the representative of us. But yet, she did mention before, separately, a story that she shared about me, where some guy who, was just her friend, and she dodged him. She like, nah, you just my friend. I think you like a brother. I would like to see where that dude is today, if he's still alive. I would like to see where that dude is today. Because they always have that story, or several of them, but then they baby daddy be they fucking baby daddy. But we were not allowed to say, yeah, you kind of did choose wrong there. We're not allowed to do that. And then we all know how black men disrespect single mothers every day. We disrespect single mothers every day. Every day. Matter of fact, let's just say he's being general and saying he hears the podcast and whatever. How is it disrespectful to say, again, they should have chose better? That's not disrespectful. That's literal. That's advice and facts. Yes, you should have. Your choice of the dudes you have babies with is yours. We're not in a time where the family, the father, nobody controls who you mate with, reproduce with, marry. Nobody's in charge of that but you. So who the fuck else do we blame for your problems? Who? And if you, again, this response of you need to go and make those men better, people, let's break down yet again who that would be that would go and make these women's baby daddies do their fucking job. One, the dudes who got their own families, the dudes who did it right, who had the principles and all that shit. They now have to go and use energy, and also resources. Also, they have to exert some other shit because you chose this life. Now they got to choose it too. That's what they have. They did what they were supposed to do. Them and their wife did what they were supposed to do, and now they have to choose the same life you did because. Why? Why do they have to go handle your business for the life you chose? But fine, fuck it. Let's just say, for the sake of it, absolutely, they will. They will step up because they're great men, right? Fine, we'll give you that. How many of those dudes are married? I think our marriage rate is like 30%. So you got at least 30% of us on your side that I'm just going to grant. We'll say yes, right? They absolutely are going to say yes and help you. And then who are the other people? Who are the other men? Right? You got the ones who had children but never married or are divorced. Now it gets a little dicey. Because they literally would be your baby daddies or ex-husbands at this point. So who are you? I mean, that's the same battle. That's literally the same battle we're having right now, isn't it? So you kind of lose that portion of men because they're the ones you're saying are the problem. Then you have the me's, the guys with no children and never married. What if this is my problem? And if you say, why are you talking to women, not them? Remember, these dudes, these bad baby daddies, they're not out here like making these videos. They're making more of you. They're not doing this. They in somebody's bed right now making more of you. So speaking to them is a moot point because we have to actually literally go and find them and assume who they are and go, oh, hey, by the way, I heard you were a bad baby daddy, so on and so forth. And then I have to ask the question, what's in it for me? What is in it for me? For you to complain about your baby daddy, and then I go, that's your life. You chose that life. Well, won't you have? What's in it for me to now go handle your problem? What is it? I don't understand why it would be expected of me to go and handle that for you. That's asinine. That makes no sense. That makes no sense. Now she's celebrating the fact that she found love and y'all mad. That's not what she's doing, sir. And you know that. You know that. You know that's not what she's doing. She's celebrating being married, specifically to a white guy, while saying, oh, and my black baby daddy. We know what she's doing there. We know what she's doing. You're being an asshole full of shit right now. Why? Pretending like you don't understand. Again, to get that notoriety of, I help black women. You full of shit, dude. This isn't a dig at black men overall. Yes, it is. Just like the regular post. The original post was a dig, and so was your response. Otherwise, you wouldn't say the first line is it's funny to see black men offended. You wouldn't have said that fucking line if it wasn't a general dig. You ass. It's a dig at her ex and the BS some black men. Oh, now it's some. Now it's some. Now it's some. You full of shit, dude. Believe about single mothers. Is any of it false? If you want to say it's a little more spread out than what it seems like on the internet, okay, fine. The internet bastardizes quite a lot. You'd have a point there, but you can't say that it's BS because it's not. It's not BS. Most of the time, it is it is one of the other or other, meaning the chick who just the chick who ignored all of the other options that would have been a bit stagnated. Or, for example, one chick on Kendra G went viral because she said, "Oh, give me a hood dude this time because my ex-husband was very boring. And he didn't let me just do this and do that, and he was very boring. Now she want to be out here in the streets." That is an actual thing. That is an actual thing. And we're starting to see it a lot on the internet. That is an actual thing. One chick just popped up on my screen, Ebony K. Williams. Or I will not be with a regular dude. I'm going to go get artificially inseminated and be a single mom. It's not BS. It's facts, dude. You full of shit. Wait a minute. Weren't you married to the black father of your first two children? If yes, you are a divorced mom that married another man. Why was it necessary for you to say black man's baby mama that a white man married and moved to Hawaii? Furthermore, I'm sure the money you received from being a content creator probably assists you with your lifestyle. So please stop making it seem as though your white husband is the only reason behind your lifestyle you live, because you are working for that lifestyle as well. It's just that creating content seems like something you love to do. I have no clue if all that is true. None. Again, I don't watch her content. I only see her viral. Well, I'm assuming they go viral. But that's about it. So if this is true, now it's not hard to believe that she makes money off the content. So I believe that part is true without factual evidence. But the whole married to the ex guy, I don't know. Let's see if somebody in the comments knows. Because that's the narrative black men like to spew on the internet. Or y'all only get bothered when women reverse the narrative. Okay. Okay, nobody's saying if it's true or not, so I don't know about that part. But if she was married, that would be a damning thing. Because I'm sure women would argue the difference that baby mama and ex-wife, totally different, right? Or do we want to kind of smush the definitions when it's convenient? We have to be very careful with that if that's the case. Now, why everyone so pressed about the woman celebrating her white husband and bringing down her black ex? It's her reality. She lived and went through what she went through, not any of y'all. So stop telling women to keep their past trauma silent because you feel some type of way when none of it has anything to do with you or anyone else of that race but the one person's she dealt with for herself. If you experience black men in a good way, then that's good. Shout about it and be proud, but that's you and that's one particular man you dated, not the majority. You motherfucker. You really pulled that last line. You really pulled that last line. If a black woman's married to a black man, that's one experience. That's one. But if you are married, if you hear good shit about white men, oh, then that's what we all need to try then, where we're celebrated. Fuck all of you. Y'all full of shit. Fuck all of you. And again, I think it's very goofy for it to go either way. That's why I prefer not. Listen, I've never joined a panel before, and in this particular context, I would never join one of these panels because I've seen way too much. Right? It's very clear to me that in any of these topics, but specifically this one between black men and black women, nobody wants to actually solve any problems at all. At all. It's just content creation at this point, because there's no fucking way that some of the shit I've seen, like for those a lot of you probably have already seen it because he's a passport bro and he hosts panels. I only seen him because Zoom to Thailand reacted to him. That's how I've seen him. But he was talking about, and I don't believe I took it out of context either. I don't think there's too much of the context to it. He had a panel talking about dating overseas versus dating in America. But then it turns specifically about black women, and said, raise your hand if you just walked past black women and said absolutely nothing. And then they all raise their hand. It's like, why was that a question? Why? That is an odd question. So to me, it's basically a fuck you fest between really everybody, but again, specifically black men and black women. It's just a big fuck you fest. And that is, again, that is an odd thing to me. Very fucking odd. I don't get that. She named the race because these Karens be in the comments trying to shame her and look down on her family because they're a biracial couple. Come on, y'all, keep up. She's stepping on these haters' necks. So this is the part where I don't get how you can say, why are we the most disrespected? Which I don't know if that's factual, but I heard that said quite a bit by black women. But then when you go, yes, let's agitate people, you kind of lose the argument. When you say, yes, we agitate people a lot. Why are we hated? You can't say that. You can't. And then that's not specific to black women, but this is the topic here. You can't say that. You lose the argument all the time. It's weird that every group of people who claim to be hated, oppressed, and all that literally enjoys fucking with people. That's weird. Hell, women in general do this. Gay people do it. Black people in general do this. Liberals do it. It's fucking weird. Everybody hates us so much when they're so triggered and blah, blah, blah. And it's like, also, I'm glad you see them agitating them, offending them. Keep it up. What? So you want to fuck with me and then say, why are you upset with me? You're fucking with me. That kind of is the recipe for having someone upset with you, is to fuck with them. You don't get that? I'm gonna read this last one only because he's like very popular on YouTube. He says, love your new man and enjoy your family without throwing dirt on black men. Now, I seen a couple people in the comments saying how, not to him, but someone else, and how is she throwing dirt on black men? Well, because again, she's playing on the stereotype of a black man will leave his children. She's playing on that stereotype. That's throwing dirt on black men. That's throwing dirt on black men. Like if someone was to make some sort of a hint at her getting an abortion, it would be on a stereotype that black women lead the league in abortion. That would be throwing dirt on her, would it not? All right. She threw dirt on her baby daddy, not black men. You're just admitting that most black men leave their mothers of the children. Okay, so here it is. She said it. You're just admitting that most black men leave the mothers of their children. Ma'am, again, you have an example in Ebony K. Williams that said, if I cannot live the exact life that I want to live, I don't give a fuck if my kid has a father or not. You said that. I know a woman who, when I had a conversation with her about marriage, I asked her, is marriage important? I've asked many women this question. The results are, she, like, quite a few of them said, nah. I'm like, what? Why? And she does the typical thing, which, because he can leave you anyway. So going through the process, which, by the way, is not simply sitting at tables with him over dinner. Like, I think that's the most bullshit thing ever, that we've made dating like, it's just, we're like you two individuals solely on the way you feel. Not anyone else that you would expect to jump in if shit went wrong, but just you and that person. Y'all get to a feel-good situation. You say, oh, good, we like fucking, so let's get married. That's not really the way you're supposed to do that. You're supposed to understand him and character, him and principle, and the family he's connected to. That's how you're supposed to go through all of that shit. The whole reason that weddings even exist is for the witnesses. That's it. For people to witness they made a deal, they sealed the deal, they need to live it out. That's the point of that. But it's like, again, like so many, she said, no, if that's the case, then she said something about her baby daddies or something, blah, 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 blah. Anyway, she had 3 baby daddies. And it's like, ma'am, I think you're proving your point not to be valid. Nah, she doubled down on it, tripled down on it, and then quadrupled down on it. I just don't get it. I don't fucking get it. You make this claim that most black men don't stay with their family or their children, but yet every time someone says, hey, maybe do this and move appropriately, it's no, because that doesn't mean anything. But the color of my skin does. Got it. This person says, most black men don't have children. 1 million black women have children by non-black men and are single mothers. Give me a quote on that. I've heard that. I've never looked into that stat, but I've heard it from different sources. So do it with it as you may. Do you believe it? Do you not believe it? I don't know. I heard that was the case. I also heard several times that black men have 500,000 more marriages than black women. But that's been said for years. I would like to see an update on both of these stats ASAP, so we can get a clearer understanding. Is that true? Is that still true? Was it a lie? Whatever. I would like to see a study on that. Now, to add to that, I have noticed for some reason when it's relevant, like right now, she will bring up marriage when it's a not black guy. But I also seen evidence like what I seen a week ago, which a chick was talking about, not this type of subject, but like dating or whatever. And she said, oh, my man is the white guy that was on the set. And I don't believe in marriage. And it's all, but for some reason, it conveniently always gets to like not have to be about marriage when it becomes other races. Like that bugs the fuck out of me, that you get to drop shit depending on what point you want to make. Like when I did the money video, and not everybody, but a lot of people came at me in that video. Go check it out where I said where black men have to have the bank and not black men. Look at that comment section. For some reason, it's bad that I even made that I even said that I noticed that. I can't even say that. Because now I'm just lumping all black women together, apparently. Even though I did come with some sort of evidence. Whatever. What the fuck ever. Then this guy says, just say baby daddy. Why the hell is color black and white being mentioned? Y'all don't read at all. and didn't even do that. She the black man of the black man and a white man chose to marry her after being married to a black man. That's her baby daddy. Wow. That whoa, you fucked that sentence up. All 7 of them that you combine. You fucked that up. Right. I was confused. Not once did she say anything about black men. Hit dogs holler. Um, Ma'am, you're gonna pretend that you can't read between the lines. You're gonna pretend that you can't read between the lines. So there's this one guy who was an NBA player. I'm not sure if he still is because this was about 6 years ago. But he posed with his wife, who was white, and a chick came in his comment section and said, "Why you didn't marry a black woman? Why did you marry a white woman?" He said, "Don't nobody want to be with no bulldog." Did he say black women were bulldogs? Or did he say his option that he had opposed to his white wife was a bulldog? Are you going to let me get away with that wordplay there? Or are you going to go, no, he definitely said black women are bulldogs? Exactly. My first thought was a weird flex. But now, let me go and see if I can find that other reel. So I can find the exact clip that I wanted, but this lady made it, and I think she changed the audio because when I clicked on the video I saved, it didn't have the song, but she used the song. It's like an African beat, I think, and she's like, and the lyrics are, black men nothing for you, white men everything for you, and shit like that, and she's playing heavily on that, and it's like, again, if your point is to mind your business, why would you consistently bring up someone while you're handling your business? Like that doesn't make anything. So let's go to this one. Now, as you see, it says "Dear Black Men." Now, the reason that first clip is here is because watch. I'm not sure if it's saying you don't have any sense or you need to get knocked up beside your head, but that meant something. And it says, "This could have been you." Begging you. And it says, "You're allergic to dark-skinned women." Can y'all cut the shit? Please stop. Again. And this is what I don't understand. This is what I don't understand. The black guys who say, "Oh, black queen, and I love dark skin," they don't call this out. They instead double down with it. Yeah, because you black men, you don't like dark skinned women. You love white women and all that shit, and you're colorist. And it's like, homie, she's pretending you don't exist. She's pretending you don't even exist, my guy. I just don't get it. And here's the thing. See, I'll use myself as an example. I myself don't restrict myself either way. Dark skin, white, Asian, mixed with, I don't give a damn. I don't restrict myself either way. If a chick likes me and I like her, I'm with it. But I do absolutely believe anybody should be able to say, I like everything, I only like this. Why is that a problem? Why the fuck is that a problem? If a black, I don't give a fuck if fucking Tyrese, let's say he didn't have kids, just as an example, the Transformer guy, the baby boy guy. If he said, "No, I only absolute white European, and I mean in the continent of Europe, I only like women who are white from there," okay? He's restricting himself to only be able to get that. Who gives a fuck? You don't. Are you entitled to him liking you? Like, you don't have to like bald guys. How is that acceptable? But like not liking your skin color isn't. You can say you want the beard to connect, but if you say I want your skin to be this, that's all of a sudden not okay. Get over yourselves, all of you. I don't understand you people.
You loving hand out, baby. I need your help, besties, styling this dress that I got from somebody's bleach blonde, bad built. These are what whiteies say versus what they mean from a black girl dating a guest date. Whitey, I'm not like other white people means I am financially unstable, no job, no house, and I suffer from jungle fever. You're not about to benefit from racism and try act black. Stay white. And yes, if he's taking too long to commit, he is not. You know what's new? Peel. I'm on a money diet, which means call me possessive, but I am following my situationship on a work trip because the last time he went alone, he cheated on me. A whitey, whitey, a whitey, whitey. Oh, if you got nothing for you, but if you're white, there's something for you.
Now, that song is probably going to get this restricted, but that's the song. If it's still a part of the audio, because last time they made me cut it out or mute it. Hopefully that was the song I'm looking for. But again, you say mind your business, but then you invite them here with this, which means it tells me you kind of do want the attention because you're antagonizing people to comment to you. You're driving. Maybe you're just doing it to make money, but you are purposely driving traffic to your channel, and you gotta understand that it's going to be black men, a lot of it. I don't understand. What does Duet pull back for? Well, I don't really care. I really need an answer as to why white men or people like crunchy or bad wigs. This is so unattractive. Who did this public ghetto class? And posted online. So yeah, that's that. And I'm going now before I finish this off, I'm going to see if I can find that clip from Kendra G. Now this is the clip. I caught her mid-stride on this one, so I'm going to just react to the full thing. We're already 45 minutes in. I get it, but I'm going to react to the full interview. So bear with me, but here we are.
Kendra G, oh my God. I'm on here, y'all.
Is it a family reunion? What's going on?
We're having a family. We having family night, a game night for our nieces and nephews.
Okay, your name is Jade.
Jade Stibbins, yes, ma'am.
Now take note. The first comment that before it went away addressed the fact that she actually is in a family thing, a black family. And she's about to say the shit that apparently she said before I tuned in, and it was already she was already heated. So keep that in mind.
And where you calling us from?
Atlanta. Hot Atlanta, baby, yes.
Jay, how old are you?
I'm 4 years away from 60.
So you're 56.
I am.
Okay. What is your zodiac sign, Jade?
I'm an Aquarius.
Okay, do you have any kids?
I have 2 adult children and I have 2 Yorkies.
2 adult children and 2 Yorkies?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And 2 Yorkies.
The fuck is a Yorkie?
Okay, we're not going to count the Yorkies. I wrote the Yorkies.
Oh, those are my babies. We have to count those. Yeah, we have to. Those are my babies.
But they ain't come out your vagina, Jade.
Yeah, okay. Yes, ma'am.
How old are your 2 adult kids?
40 years old and 38.
Okay. Are they both by the same man?
No, ma'am.
No. Okay. Have you ever been married?
Never wanted to be.
Why don't you want to get married, Jade?
I'm just not one of those
2 baby daddies, never married, never wanted to be.
type of women. I never dreamed of being married. It's not in my DNA. I've been engaged 3 times, but I just couldn't do it. I had to give the rings back.
Why'd you give the rings back? Each time are there 3 different people?
Yeah, with the appraisal papers, yes.
So 3 different men proposed, you said yes, and you returned the ring. I want to know, why did you return each ring?
Because, I didn't want them, so I didn't want their ring. So, yeah.
But what did they do from the yes to make you say, I don't want you no more?
It was like, I accepted it because I was trying to psych myself out to like get ready to say, to get married, but I just could never do it. It's not a I can't do it.
It's not for her. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Fair enough. Marriage is not for everybody.
Right, and I'm one of those people.
Woo!
I'm a free spirit. Yes.
Okay. What do you do for a living, Jade?
I'm a massage therapist.
Massage therapist. All right, Jade. So let's get into it. We got Jade Atlanta 56 acquitted.
I'm now starting to think that anybody who jumps on this show, while maybe not completely in private, but is in a position that she's in where there's a room full of people, there's some sort of agenda there. You want attention, something, because in what other way would you do this in a room full of people when you could have did it at any point, at any night? Why would you not take this night to say, no, it's family game night, I'm not gonna do it here?
Mom to two, by two men, never married, doesn't want to get married. Then, now, yesterday, ever, it seemed like.
Never.
She was engaged 3 times, gave all the rings back. She's a massage therapist. What kind of man you looking for, girl?
I'm just looking to date, of course, but just somebody that's kind and somebody that really has learned how to be happy.
Okay.
Because a lot of people are just not happy. I'm just a happy person, period. You know what I mean?
That sounds like a fucking lie. From what I heard, that sounds like a fucking lie. But I don't understand this. I'm just looking to date when people come on there. Like, you literally could just download Tinder or Hinge. Like, what? Like, this is a weird thing where people are just looking to just hang around other people. Like, is this for relationships or not? Kendra used to call this out. I don't know what happened, but this is it's a very weird position on a dating show, or a relationship show.
You have to be happy.
Okay. Yeah. What are your deal breakers besides mean people?
Of course, somebody who smokes, but you can do like the gummies, You know what I mean? Yeah, you can do gummies, but
that's the only deal breaker?
Also, no small children, and I like a man's man, and a man's man, a man who knows how to be a man. Yeah.
Okay.
That is not.
What's the age range you would date? You're 56.
What age I'm looking for, y'all? Young. 45. Girl, that's too old. 45. Oh, they're old. 40 and up.
For a second, I feel like Steve Harvey or Family Feud. You like, what y'all want to go with? What age I'm supposed to go with? They throw that number. We're gonna go with 40 and up as our final answer, Steve. Okay, 40 and up.
Right. Absolutely.
So you'll go 16 years younger.
How many?
You said 40 and up.
Oh yeah. And even a good 30 something, but a mature 30 something. Because I'm not.
Now they might. You almost. Now let me ask you this, Jay. That's almost sugar mama age.
Girl, no ma'am, no Sam, no green eggs and ham. No ma'am, that is not my ministry. Because I'm a lady. I'm a lady through and through. So that's what I mean. I need a traditional man who knows how to be a man and is comfortable being a man. You know what?
A traditional man, by a woman who said she turned down 3 proposals and instead had 2 kids by 2 men out of wedlock. What the fuck does traditional mean? Because it's never a solid, consistent thing across the board. What does traditional mean?
That doesn't struggle with it.
Okay, so even though you're open to men 16 or 17 years plus younger,
yes,
he still has to be the man to take care of all those other things, like financially.
Oh yeah, he has to be a man, period. that never is going to be off the table.
Okay. Now, should he look a certain way?
Yes. She said yes. Absolutely.
How should he look?
I do love me a good white man. Yes, I do.
You want a white man, Jay?
Why did she confirm it with yes, I do? That was a weird take on her own take. Immediately re-answering the question.
Caucasian. Caucasian, Caucasoid, yeah. I do like a good white man. I do.
Tell me why you look like a white man, Jade.
I'm not opposed. I'm not opposed to. I love white men. That was, yeah. I love white men. That's just what it is.
Can I ask you a question? Do you prefer a white man over a black man?
100%.
Do you mind sharing your reasons why?
I'd rather keep those to myself because I know how the cousins are. But
they're gonna get you anyways, Jay. So you
why?
Well, you don't gotta go into detail, but there will be. Don't worry about the cousins. But
I'm not.
The fact that you said you would choose a white man over a black man is gonna be a conversation.
Absolutely, 100%.
Which honestly, before the yelling or the anger started, I wouldn't have understood why there would be any pushback to it. Like I said earlier, so. But again, it went where it went, so let's let it get to where it's going.
Okay, but you don't want to explain the reason. That's just what it is.
Yeah, that's just what it is.
Okay. Now, should the man make a certain amount of money?
Not necessarily, because what's understood doesn't need to be explained. That's what I mean. Yeah.
What?
All the women tonight speaking in codes. They don't say 6 figures anymore. Like, if you don't know, then you don't know.
Right.
I don't see nobody who don't know.
Exactly. If you don't know, you don't even qualify.
Woo!
And that's on. Yes, ma'am. That's on period. Mm-hmm. Yes, ma'am.
Jay, let's do the kitchen cam.
Okay, girl. Hey, come somebody get the camera for me. Yeah, period. Yes. Excuse me, ladies. You gotta come over here. Yes.
So it's always a little odd when people come to Kendra G, which is mostly black viewers, for people who aren't black specifically. That's always a little weird. But let's get to this. I didn't know the build-up was this slow. I probably should have watched it first and edited and skipped to the good part because I didn't know it was this slow moving.
Anita. Okay.
Sorry. Excuse me, we
Let me see you. Okay, we see you, James.
All of me.
Show
All
yourself.
of you. Okay. We got you, Jay, girl. You look very cute. Okay.
Please monitor me. You can't even have
Jay, when was your last relationship?
It's been maybe a year or so.
A year or so, okay. You don't have to answer, but I'm gonna ask. When's the last time you was intimate with someone?
We're gonna skip that question. I'm a lady.
Okay. 3 flaws you have to work on.
We're going to skip that question. I'm a lady, but everything she told us about us thus far does not say that. But keep moving.
Procrastination. I do spend a lot of time with myself because I love me so much. So I need to work on that. And
Texting and calling people back.
Oh, I'm not real good with returning phone calls.
You're not good with returning phone calls.
No, ma'am.
So those 2 things right there says you're full of shit. You're just, and talk about narcissistic, that word gets thrown around a lot. For the group of people who use the most, women, y'all have the most qualities, dude. I spend time with myself because, I just love myself. I love me some me, which I never understood that statement. And then the whole, I don't really call people back, meaning fuck people, which preceded by, I spend a lot of time with myself because I love me some me. Who in the fuck would like you? Who? Other than the family, that's just her. Who the fuck would like you? I need to meet those dudes that propose, because what the hell?
Okay, we got to get better with that.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And why would a guy be lucky to be with you?
Because it's me! Right, what's understood doesn't need to be explained yet again. Because, why would it, why, y'all?
I mean, you're fabulous.
Because I'm everything. That's what she said.
She's hilarious.
Yeah. I'm a good person.
Y'all get hard.
Yeah. I don't need to sell myself because, the man that's for me, I already know.
That is so lazy. That is so lazy. if you're supposed to be telling someone the good things about you, oh, if you don't know, then fuck you. What? So in other words, a man don't need to prove himself at all. It shouldn't be you need to pay for the date. You need to open chair. You need to, oh, if you don't know, then fuck you. You don't need to be here. If you don't know, you need to just know.
Okay, they want me. I feel like you're ready for any type of smoke.
Girl,
Bring it.
bring the smoke, baby. Bring it.
We got a paid comment for you, and I feel like you're ready for any type of smoke. Here we go.
Who is that attractive to? I know there are dudes who are attracted to that, but what type of dudes are attracted to, yes, please bring me the smoke. I'm ready to talk shit to anybody. Who finds that attractive?
It's some smoke.
Dehende07 said, for her to say something like she prefers white men over black men in the room where there's other black males, specifically her family, is disgusting.
Well, that's disgusting to them, and I still prefer white men, and that's it. No.
Look how she responded to that. She responded to the question as if the question said just the first half of it, where they said prefers white men over black men, and that was the end of the question. It wasn't. Specific. They said specifically while there's other black men in the room, specifically family, knowing she's 56, who the fuck can question her? That's what they were calling disgusting. That these people have to sit there and take this, even if they find it disgusting. That's what they were referring to. But of course, skip past that and just go, oh, well, you're just trying to tell me I can't find attractive what I find attractive. That's not what they said at all.
Nobody ever says anything to all the black men who prefer white women. So why is it a problem when a black woman enjoys a white man? Period.
I will say this though.
Did you see the chick who poked her head in? This was an agenda call. This wasn't an actual I'm looking for someone. This was an agenda call. Much like that dude Austin Holloman when he came on, this was an agenda call. This was just to throw shade. This was just to throw shots at people. That's all it was. But, you know, Kendra did actually speak up and say how wrong she is here.
Well, black men are judged, though, when they choose white women. They
They
get
what?
judgment.
They're celebrated.
There's judgment. I mean, they do it so often. I mean, the judgment, they don't even care about the judgment. So, I mean, what if...
Okay, but are you going to say that you are wrong, though? Because you said nobody, and I'll even accept the fact that you're using it loosely, but you said nobody judges black men for marrying black women, when in fact that is totally false. Remember the example I gave where a dude simply posted a picture with his white wife. Got judged, got questioned. From the time I can remember comprehending speech, I remember black women saying, you know, these black men, they get some money and they go and get a white woman. That's called being judged. And that's also telling the younger black men, you better not do that shit. That's being judged. Even before you have a chance to choose who you are going to go after to be your wife. Or in a lot of cases, baby mama. That's called judged. So why do y'all keep doing this lying thing where there are no consequences for the black men who do marry out? Stop. Please stop. That's a fucking lie. And you, just like now, you refuse to admit that that's a lie. Stop lying. Stop.
Okay.
Really, what are we talking about?
Ooh, I already knew you was going to be ready for the smoke, so I wasn't worried about you, child. Okay. I don't say what Nee one says. I can never pick another race over our brothers. Love my black men. No shade.
Mm-mm. Honey, first of all, black men don't ever choose us. Probably at 1%. So, woman, what are you talking about? You're loyal to the air. Black men are loyal to every other race but us. But yeah, you.
Okay, again, you are sitting here lying. Fucking lying. You have nothing to back this up. No data points. No real life observable situations. None. Because if you go by stats, it's definitely not true. Those of us who do get married, it's mostly to you, meaning black men to black women. And if you want to focus on the media, again, that's the one y'all put out there. I seen the dude who played in Best Man, was Morris Chestnut, I can't remember. I think his wife was black. Whoever his name is, I don't know which one it is. His wife was black. They've been together for a while. A guy named Chauncey Billup, his wife, black, been together for a while. And then I seen this YouTube video where they went over a mirage like black celebrities who had black wives and stuff. Y'all pay them no mind. No mind. But the dudes who do get wives who aren't black, that's who y'all point the finger at and see. See. Stop lying. Please stop lying.
Loyal to the air. Girl, go on about your business. Go on about your business.
The only reality that matters is the reality that I want to matter. In other words. And this part where this is a separate point. My God, Kendra, please stop running this part of the show. This part of the show is so fucking ghetto. And I don't know why you like it so much. Shit. This is where it gets real tacky. Because Kendra amps up the... God damn, this is tacky. And ghetto.
You wouldn't choose anybody else over a black man, but they put you at the bottom of their foot. Girl, bye.
The bottom of their foot. And when you look at media and what people say, people really believe that this is what that is. Well, they treat every other race better than us. No, they fucking don't. Just like this woman, are there black men who do that? Yeah. But to say that the majority, generally we do that, stop. Please fucking stop. Because also, I've heard a lot of you say, we get with them and destroy them. And bring them down. So how the fuck would that be treating them better than you? Stop lying. Stop lying. Stop it.
Bye, ma'am.
Hold on, let me tell y'all something, cousins. Now, you know, we all cousins. Jay ready for anything you got set. Okay? So just be sure you can type and send the comment if you want to. But Jay gonna read your ass. Now there's some kids in the background. That's why I'm whispering my cuss words.
Girl.
Just know sometimes we got some cousins, and they've been up here a lot lately. We got a lot of cousins who don't give a about what y'all got to say no more.
Yeah.
So Jay one of them, so you can type your comment if you want to. But Jade is 10 toes down.
Oh, yes.
Dahante got more to say, y'all. Dahante does. He done spent money.
She can save her coins. Save her little coins.
He said, Dahante 07 again said, but my point is that you should not have said that around other black males, specifically the younger males in the room.
Girl, I've already spoke to that. I mean, she can save her little coins on that.
You didn't speak to it. You avoided it. You spoke around it. Which again is an answer within itself, which is fuck them. I don't give a fuck. They just like y'all. Which is crazy. Because specifically women like this do see, when you hear them speak, they do see kids who ain't did shit to nobody, but because they're black and boys, they're no better than the adult black men who did her wrong. Which is, it's actually terrifying. Because that means you are holding a grudge on someone who has no understanding of what this is you're even going through at all. That's fucking crazy.
See a guy, I think he's
Okay.
because he's a black man.
Right. I mean, why are we pretending? I mean, y'all choose white women over us in front of our faces, so why we gotta hide what we feel? Boy, bye.
In front of your faces? Y'all sit here and literally act as if all black men are just literally marrying everybody but you. The rate in which those of us who are married is still over 80%. I think like 85-ish, give or take a few percentage, to you. But this is one thing that I've noticed over the few years of social media. Women are allowed to be classist like a mug. Every ism is supposed to be bad. But classism amongst women is totally supported. Because she's not talking about regular black dudes who go punch in and punch out. She's talking about the celebrities. And because the celebrities, to her, overwhelmingly choose non-black women, she and women alike are going to use her ability of choosing regular ass white dudes as payback. That's the goofiest shit ever. But okay, fine. That I just, all right, fuck it.
Bye.
We don't have to hide anything. We're doing exactly what y'all do. And that part.
I don't know where I went to. Did I ask you your last relationship? I done got my damn question now. Let's get back to my job. When was your last relationship, Jade?
It's been about a year ago.
Oh, yes. You did tell me. You don't. I think I asked you about intimacy. You said he wasn't answering, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, 3 flaws you have to work on.
We've already done that one too.
Oh, we did. Oh, get me together. Jade, I don't want you.
Kendra seems to really get a kick out of this bullshit behavior, and I still don't know why. I don't get it. This is not, and to be very clear, no, it's not entertaining when a guy does it. I don't know why people like this shit. I don't. Especially adults. I think the closest I came to liking this shit is liking Jerry Springer and the Maury Show when I was like 13. I don't know why adults would see this and get a kick out of it. It's very odd.
Cuss me out. I already know you good at that. Did I ask you why a guy would be lucky to be with you?
Because I'm me.
You can.
Real simple.
Don't play with it. All right.
Don't play with it. Don't play with it. Don't play with it.
Okay, Jay, should he be in Atlanta?
He can be anywhere in the world.
Okay.
I don't want no Africans, no Nigerians. Please do not contact me.
Well,
No.
Okay, now let's specify. Do you mean in America or period?
Period.
Okay, so now we know so we know Africans.
This lady saw something. Her and the women in that room saw something before they called in. That's what I'm starting to think here. Like maybe they saw a Tommy Sotomayor clip and said, oh, I'm about to let them know. And then they realized, oh, people watch this. Let's just go viral on that. That kind of seems like that's what happened here. Because otherwise, she's quite animated for a call-in dating show.
Out for her, period. Whether you're
Yes.
in America or in Africa, she don't want you to reach out to her.
No.
We know that white men are your preference. Should black males in America reach out?
Oh yeah, I've dated black males.
Okay, she will take black males too. You just won't be chosen if a good white man hits her first.
Even before that, but with everything being considered, what dumbass black is, never mind. Remember this very start of this video, there will be something that's like, I understand, Black Queen. I understand you don't think I ain't shit. And just based on the color of my skin, if someone else with a different color of skin calls you, you'll jump like a bad fucking habit. Like that is going to happen. Matter of fact, this is a day ago. I'm sure it has already happened.
As a last ditch effort. If like everybody else in the world is dead.
Wait a minute. Jay, I gotta ask you this question. And you tell me, are your children by white men?
No, ma'am. They're by black men.
Okay.
And that part was like, nigga, what? What? You want white men. But for some odd fucking reason, you got knocked up twice by black guys. And I'm sure, as we see in this entire video, if you made it this far, that gets put on black men in general. Although you were apparently carrying around some hatred. Oh, remember that question I asked? And no, I didn't do this on purpose. That actually answers it. This is an example of a black woman who does not want black men, but is dating them until a white guy shows up. Holy shit. But you can talk all this shit, right?
So was this a new love
No, I've always loved white men, but the first white man that I brought home in high school, my mom put him out of the house.
Okay.
And so that traumatized me, and then I started dealing with the negrotoids.
So your mom simply putting him out of the house, maybe she was just animated as you, put him out of the house while you were in high school, and that was enough to make you never date a white man again until you were 50 fucking 6 years old with 2 baby daddies. That was enough to traumatize you for 40 years. You're full of shit. Because if that was the case, hell, why don't y'all go on a tour and tell all the black mothers out there, start putting the thugs out the house and that are traumatized black girls coming up to never bring home that type of guy, right? Right? Doesn't that work? Ma'am, you're full of shit and fuck you.
Jade.
Yes, ma'am.
Jade, you know you one of the Negro toys too.
Girl, I mean, I'm gonna just leave that right there. I'm so happy to be on here. Oh my God, this is the first time I tried to get on.
Well, Jade, you know you're gonna be a highlight.
Kendra, you're not making me a highlight, are you?
Girl,
That was literally the purpose. That was your purpose, man. That's why you're happy to be here.
highlight right now. You know your ass is a highlight like the highlight. You gonna be brighter than a yellow highlight.
Oh my God.
All right, the time has come. How can the guy reach?
There was a time where, and I wish I was watching it live because she edited it out, where a white guy got on Kendra's show talking mad shit. You know what Kendra did? She edited it out because she didn't like it. But this, well, we actually just made a highlight. So Kendra, I have to ask you for the second time. Why is a white guy not allowed to look bad on your show, but you allow some bullshit like this to make it? You can't do this and then wonder why image problems exist with black people. You can't. Meanwhile, when the guy do some fuck shit, you'll delete it. But when the white guy does come on your show and is successful in a relationship, you will put it right there on blast. Be right, not positive. I'm out.